to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's card subject to change 3.
Introducing first, from Carson City, Nevada, weighing in at 169 pounds, Peter Avalon!
Joining myself, Excalibur, in the broadcast position is my colleague, Joey Ryan. Joey, good to see you.
Good to see you as I do my promo voice.
Weighing in at 150 pounds, he is one half of the Rock Nest Monsters. He is the rock and roll rebel soul, Johnny Yuma!
Johnny Yuma taking on Peter Avalon. This match was made earlier in the day. Originally, Johnny Yuma and his tag team partner in the Rock Nest Monsters, Johnny Goodtime, were scheduled to face Kevin Steen and Akira Tozawa to get some sort of comeuppance for the attack laid on them at Wrestle Reunion 4.
Yeah, I think we all understand Kevin Steen's reasons for not being here, and I don't think anybody has a problem with it.
No, it was a family emergency, and that's why Kevin Steen is not on the card tonight. But let's turn our attention back to this match, which may be the closest thing to a minis match we've had here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Peter Avalon is pretty tall, but I'll give it to you. This is maybe the most adorable match we've ever had in PWG.
Are we watching NWF Kids Wrestling from the Quad Cities on broadcast, their local band cable?
That's as lost on me as your shirt.
I am wearing a Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band T-shirt in the style of the Appetite for Destruction album cover. It's a pretty awesome shirt, folks. You probably could see it in the opening promo. I don't know if those make the DVD. You think yours will, but do you think mine will? I thought I did all right for myself. I never have anything prepared. I actually think about preparing something. Oh, we did.
Whoa. This is already getting sexually suggestive.
You know, we've been told by our superiors, by the board of directors, that we need to stay more on point and to actually call wrestling matches more, which is a note that I never thought was possible that we would get in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Yeah.
But right now, as this match has been going, I don't know that we really need to say anything about it.
I think does it serve itself? There you go.
Hip check from Johnny Yuma. The two men were engaged in a waist lock.
Hey, you know
two young men.
You know the names of things. It's weird.
Yeah, I know. How about that? Oh, look at this. These two titans, Goliaths, if you will, engaged in a pose down. Is this the Arnold Classic, Joey Ryan?
Definitely classic. That's my 2 cents. I don't know. When we're not having conversations and we have to call the action, I don't know what to say.
Now, Joey Ryan, what happens if you start taking massive doses?
Hulking up.
What happens if you start taking massive doses of testosterone before you go through puberty?
That's a good question. I would imagine it would just make you go through puberty sooner.
Sooner and more aggressively.
Yes.
If there was anything that I would have loved when I was 13, 14 years old, and that would be an aggressive puberty.
Yeah. I do need to jerk off more than 8 times a day.
Oh, Johnny Yuma. I laugh because it's true, and because I've been there.
The show's already
We're so far off track.
So sexually suggestive, too.
Card subject to change 3, ladies and gentlemen. Drop kick, not subject to change.
That was a compressive drop kick.
Avalon,
too.
Taken down by an arm drag. A second consecutive arm drag. This time, Yuma holds on.
You know, honestly, being in the ring with Johnny Yuma, like, he looked obviously small in stature, and he doesn't, but he's
strumming the tendons of Peter Avalon's elbow.
He'll use his momentum, he'll dig those arm drags deep, and he'll take you down. And he'll kick you in the back.
Kick to the spine, parallel to the spinal cord.
I don't know about asking for one more, that's never good, right?
He's taking requests. No! Peter Avalon shoved him out of the way. Avalon back up to his feet, hits him, cracks him with that big elbow. Sends him into the ropes. Yuma drops down, telegraphed it perhaps. Oh, and there we see the hip check. Now Peter Avalon. We're expected to call this, Joey Ryan.
We gotta stay more on point.
Let's be scientific here. Johnny Yuma working over the face, the nose of Peter Avalon. Peter Avalon's proboscis does protrude quite a bit.
He's a bit disoriented right now.
So not only did it rattle his brain pan, but it also could give him some breathing problems, depending on what Johnny Yuma had for lunch.
That's true, and the longer this match goes.
Oh, the Black Swan! The only reason I know the name of that is because Johnny Yuma told me in the back. He pulled me aside and he said Excalibur.
That looks pretty ballet-ic. You like that word?
Yeah.
You like that word?
But that sounds like something you'd play in Words with Friends in one of our many battles.
And
I swear to God, you must have a Scrabble dictionary on your phone.
Why?
Do you
No,
really?
I don't. Most of my strategies are either trial and error, or
Big clothesline, ducked under. Avalon throws the leg lariat, gets strung up, and Yuma hits him with a drop kick to the side of the head. Now continue.
That was pretty impressive. I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
My extra grind is you played the word "you," E-A-U-X, for like 1,000 points. Well, that is bullshit, Joe. Nobody knows that word "you."
Honestly, somebody played that on me, and I remembered.
You got like a double letter and a triple word or something. Oh, Yuma crashing hard to the outside. Peter Avalon looking for the triple word. Triple Pescado score, perhaps. Oh!
Right out in front of us here.
And he hit that woman in the blue shirt in the back.
Is she okay? Do we need security? You have security?
Peter Avalon, no, of course we don't have security.
She's got a generic shirt on. She's okay.
Yeah, she knew it was coming. She's been here before.
Yeah. Ain't her first rodeo.
That's true.
She's a trooper, though.
Yeah, look at that.
We've had
Said people complain about much less.
way much less.
Way less.
I like way much less. I make up words and they score me high points. So you let me be the English dictionary here.
Way much less. Come to a Scrabble game near you.
There's one word.
Oh, sorry, we're just friends.
Yeah, copyright.
How dare I? Shot to the midsection from Yuma as he's trying to work out of this. Avalon with the side headlock. Jawbreaker by Yuma.
Oh.
Avalon grabs a handful of hair. Very on his feet move by Avalon, if a little illegal. Tony Roma, famous for his ribs, famous for enforcing the rules.
You're not going to see that in my match for two reasons. One, I'm keeping it clean. And two, Claudia doesn't have hair.
Ooh! Cracking kick to the spine. Johnny Yuma can't even put the small of his back on the canvas, but now his shoulder's being pinned to the canvas. Only a 2 count from Peter Avalon.
Do you think that people, me referencing my match later, do you think people watch the matches in order? Or do you think most people have already seen my match?
I would sincerely hope they watch things in order.
Do you think people watch my match or do you think they skip my match?
Oh, I don't even watch the DVDs if you're on it. Which has been every PWG show, because I didn't know. Oh, look at that. Avalon stalled.
He almost lost his footing, but he recovered tremendously.
Yeah, another great on his feet move by Avalon. Double underhook suplex, throwing him away. Shades of the late great Mitsuharu Misawa.
Very sarcastically bowed to the audience. Peter is known for quite the personality.
When Misawa was wrestling as Tiger Mask 2 is the extent of my point that I was.
You keep referencing Japanese wrestlers and I'll keep talking about gimmick stuff.
Okay. That's our job.
That's our job.
What happens when the board listens to this and is like, hey, lay off the notes about the notes.
Yeah.
Waist lock applied, body scissors applied by Avalon around the waist of Johnny Yuma.
This is actually, I would if I was wrestling Peter, I doubt he'd try this move on me because my much thicker frame. But this could actually really affect Johnny Yuma.
Johnny Yuma, his ribs are, his organs are very, very close together because he does have a much smaller frame, and so his organs are being compressed as well as his ribs.
Now, I don't know if that's strategy that Peter's had in his numerous encounters with Johnny Yuma, or because he planned to wrestle Ryan Taylor tonight.
That is true. This match was only made just a couple hours ago. Well, I guess many hours ago, depending on when you're watching this. In fact, it might be fair to say days, weeks, or possibly months ago.
And you think with this, if Peter scores the victory, obviously it helps the singles career, but does the loss here hurt the Rockness Monsters?
Oh, I think definitely.
Oh!
Peter Avalon run Yuma's bell, but Yuma back on his feet. Great recovery by Yuma. Ducks the clothesline, comes in. Flying shoulder tackle. Now Johnny Yuma drops the leg across the back of the head of Avalon. And a senton splash. Peter Avalon bore the full brunt of that. Only a 2 count for famous Tony Roma.
Yuma's got his flurry has sparked the audience here in Reseda, California.
That is true. Much like many of the fans in the audience in Reseda, California were sparked in the parking lot earlier this evening. There's a reference to the medical marijuana dispensary, which is right down the street from American Legion Ball. Post number 308 in Reseda, California. Positive energy from Johnny Yuma.
I really appreciate
coming in the 818.
I really appreciate the way Johnny Yuma just like uses his whole body as a weapon because he has to, you know. Like, look at his size. Like, you know, he's like one of Claudio's legs. You know, like
that's true.
Oh,
big Dr. Bomb, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Johnny Yuma, keeping the same company.
I wonder if, like, okay. There's no way Johnny Yuma can do that move to Tozawa or Kevin, especially Kevin Steen.
Yeah, he might be able to get it off on Tozawa.
Maybe. But, you know, like, these guys, I mean, do they even have game plans at this point, or are they just going on instinct?
It has to be all instinct. I mean, you mentioned Avalon and Yuma have met numerous times here at, local promotions, but I'm not sure Yuma's ever been kicked like that. Avalon crotching himself, or being crotched on the top rope.
Possibly superplex?
Advanced stages of puberty for both men.
Wow.
They are up on the top rope, firing in forearms, face to face. Yuma strung up on the top rope.
The tree of Joey Lawrence.
Avalon comes crashing down with the martinis. Off the top rope. 1, 2, no!
Do you like when I stole your material? In the tree of Joey Lawrence?
I stole that from Bryce Remsburg. Speaking of stealing material, I did steal a little bit from Brody Stevens. Fine comedian, if you guys aren't familiar with him. Look him up! Brody Stevens. From here in Tarzana, California. 818 till he dies. And Zaguri from Peter Avalon got him hooked up. Tiger Bomb! 1, 2, almost a 3 count. Tiger driver, excuse me. A lot of Mitsuharu Misawa going on in this match.
These guys are beating the piss out of each other.
They certainly are, and the fans behind Yuma. But Avalon getting his share from the crowd. Up until now, Avalon, he's been in some good matches, but his win-loss record is horrific. Actually having a loss to Candice LeRae on his record.
Listen, that's nothing to be ashamed about. That's nearly happened to me a couple times.
Yuma goes to the Irish whip. Peter Avalon into the rope. Pump handle neckbreaker. 1, 2, no!
I think he almost overcovered him.
He had him so deep that Yuma just had to barely squeak his shoulder out. He didn't have to kick his legs. He could have just,
I think a traditional cover would have had him.
A salient point, Joey Ryan going for the martinis this time in the ring. Yuma saw it coming. Brings him up. Sex Factor! 1, 2, 3. That is it. Johnny Yuma, ladies and gentlemen, your winner here in the opening contest of card. Subject to change 3.
Trace in Spanish.